Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Do not attempt this at home. Vitiated how-to will not be responsible because you decided to be a cheap ass and not hire a professional.
On with the show.
All right, today we're going to talk about a 2019 GLE 43. And the symptoms is the steering wheel was vibrating, like we were driving over bumps or something, and we wasn't. And it had a shudder in the front. Like the front kind of shook a little bit, so didn't know what the problem was and didn't want to take a long trip like that, so I took it to the dealership. I get to the dealership and they look at me like I'm crazy, and I explain to them, and it's like, well, this and this and this, and so what have you. So they put it up on the thing, and he checks both sides. Couldn't find nothing after they drove it. They drove it for a little while and it didn't shudder or nothing, so they didn't know what was going on. So the technician had an idea, spin the wheels around. Couldn't see nothing wrong, so he took each one of them off. And he took the driver's side off first, and he could hear something rolling in it. Well, good thing he can hear, because I can't hear. Not that low, but he could hear it tinging. And this is what he found. That there is a staple from a box that tire came out of. So the other dealership that put those tires on, the technician didn't pay attention what was inside the tire and the rim, or what he was doing, because there was a whole bunch of other problems this guy did from this other dealership. Look at some of the other videos and you'll see what I'm talking about. So he seen that, and then they called over and seen what was going on, and the weights that were on it was weighted to this staple, and the weight's not that much of a difference, but somehow or another this piece of staple here landed in the right place to where it set off that sensor in the steering wheel, the vibration of you like hitting a bump. Well, long story short, if your tires are out of balance too much, that will also set off that sensor as well. I didn't know that, but now I do. So if you got your steering wheel vibrating like you're hitting bumps and you know you're not, then your front end needs to be rebalanced. Especially with the 22s, you'll notice it real quickly, which is kind of crazy. We didn't, because we've already done put 5,000 miles on these tires. So the guy don't understand why we didn't notice it beforehand. But I guess it was just wherever this staple was on the tire, or however it landed, it just worked up until last night. So long story short, keep your tires balanced. You won't have the vibration.